Hello again, everyone. Welcome to the Options Mentor. Well, this week certainly was a difficult one to trade. A lot of movement in the SPX. But what I think is going to be good news, I think this coming week, it's a lot of Fed speakers, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of economic news other than that on the table that could move the market around. Now, the week following, not this week, but next, we will have the CPI and PPI once again, some market movers. But this week, I think, we just have this smattering of Fed speakers around. So I think this week has an excellent chance of being a little more peaceful. Um, just a lot less of these parabolic moves. What was it on Friday, up 63 there? So I'm looking at something that would take advantage of a little more peaceful process. Let me share my screen here. And I want to show you the fact that look what happened here with the VIX. So volatility has plunged this week in the market. A lot of fear has been taken out. We're in lower vol, but I really don't think, that the worries obviously aren't over for the market. I still haven't heard one word from the Fed that they're going to cut rates anytime soon. I guess June, it seems to me is off the table. And we got low volatility. So what can we do with low volatility, particularly if we aren't expecting huge moves? Well, let's take a look at this. Now, I want to say something first off about the SPX here. I'm trying to bring that up. There it is. And that is, this graph is actually wrong. It shows a false positive, okay? Actually, of course, you wouldn't be up $135 a contract on something that you haven't even entered yet. So just keep that in mind. But I've found the edges of the graph are accurate. A lot of the Greeks are accurate, or all of the Greeks. It's just the P&L is off. So I'm still using it as an example here. And what I like here is a call calendar in the SPX, because with the call calendars, as I've told you guys a lot over the last several weeks, you're getting a little flatter on the upside of the call graph because the demand for calls is high in this market, and it's causing that kind of skew. So I like the idea of doing call calendars that you place a little bit below where we're trading. So Friday, we closed at 51.27. So I just modeled a 51.20 call calendar, which is what this is here. And I put it on a little bit below because that gives us more room to the downside, where there is, as you can see, a little more damage by the break evens. Up here by the break evens, you're actually up money. So that's why I'm putting it a little lower, because I don't mind being a little closer to the upside, the upper end of this, because it's much more friendly to our P&L given the current call structure. Now, another thing you'll notice here, I sold this coming Friday, and then I bought the following Monday, the following Tuesday, May 14th. So I did it 4 days wide because we're getting lower here. We're in the 13s in the VIX. I don't mind being a little wider between my short and my long. Of course, the wider you are between when you sold and then when you buy the long in time, it makes you a little more Vegas sensitive. I don't mind being more Vegas sensitive here. I'm not worried too much about volatility going down against me. I'm more thinking it'll stay firm, maybe even go a little higher, which could be great for me also. And I also did it this short-term way because I truly do expect not to have a whole lot of movement. And I wouldn't mind being out of this, by Wednesday or Thursday at 8 or 10% profit based on what I paid for it, and just get out of this thing and then go into next week and reassess what I want to do with those two big reports coming to CPI and PPI. So this trade cost you, as it's currently saying here, who knows what will happen by tomorrow. And I would put this on a little later in the last 2 or 3 hours of the day tomorrow in the SPX. If you're going to do it at all, if you want to model it on paper, it'd probably be great. Don't do these trades, folks, if they're not right for you, if you don't know the ins and outs of calendars. This is not something you just throw money at. You have to understand it. I just like to give ideas and education about these so people can explore them on paper and then decide, hey, is this something I want to use in my trading arsenal? But if you put this on here, let's just say you paid $8 or $800 for it. That means I'd like to get $80 if I could, maybe a little more, cover some fees. But by Thursday, I want out of this thing, period. I don't want to be in this thing on expiration day. So whatever I have on Thursday, I'm taking. If I can get 8 or 10% before Thursday, I'll certainly take that also. So that's my idea for this week. And I wanted to let you know, I'm not sure if I'll be doing a video next week because my account is transferring from TD Ameritrade to Schwab. So Friday night it begins to transfer, and you don't have access again to anything. The futures come back at, I believe, around 5 Central on Sunday. So that means unless I can get this done on Friday, I won't be able to use this platform all weekend. So I may do it on Friday. If you don't see a video out by me by Friday, then I'm probably just going to take that week off and we'll restart again after that. Sorry about that, but you know, these different brokers just keep merging, and this kind of technology, of course, takes a period to merge everyone over. As always, I thank you for coming to my videos. Thanks for all your support. I want to tell you guys how much I appreciate this, how much it's meant to me to have this YouTube page, channel, to be able to go to and reach out to folks and still communicate with traders. I'm also over at arimer.com every day. If you want to check the links in the description, you can see how to be over there with me. Follow my trade service, which has gone really well. 10 out of trades profitable so far. So going very well. I put out a trade a week. And that's how well it's done here since I started it in early February. It's done very well. Check that out. There's a link to that also in the description. And anyway, I appreciate you guys. I really do. Please tell your friends, hit that like and subscribe. And I'll be back with you either next week or maybe the week after. We will see. So have a great trading week. Be careful out there and good trades to you all. Bye-bye.